What's up, y'all? Crisco here. We got the fire starting. Having a little trouble tonight, but it's coming. What a weekend for football for sure. Welcome on in. It's a special Sunday night edition. Any second now, this thing's gonna catch. Hope everyone's doing well. What's up, Trent? How you doing, buddy? Got a lot to talk about, man. I guess the first thing I was gonna ask you is, what are your thoughts on Lane Kiffin? And I'm gonna give you my thoughts. So let me hear your thoughts first. Now you gotta keep an open mind with Lane Kiffin. For those of y'all that don't know that's watching this, Trent is a huge Ole Miss fan, and Ole Miss hired Lane Kiffin to be their new head coach. So I really want to see what you think about that. I know we had talked a little bit earlier. I know you weren't too overwhelmingly happy with the hire, but I'll say this about Lane Kiffin. He is a proven name. He's been around. Could have done a lot worse than Lane Kiffin, I'll promise you that, but he's a very good offensive mind. You got a young quarterback that needs maybe a head coach that has a good offensive mind, you know. So in that aspect, I think it's going to be a good hire for you. Now he is coming into the SEC, so he'll be competing against, Nick Saban, Ed Orgeron. I agree with you. He has never really gotten a big win. I believe Lane Kiffin was the head coach at. He actually coached for the Oakland Raiders, and then he coached at Tennessee. I believe he coached at USC for a little while, if I remember right. So he's always been there. We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you on that one. You just have to watch and see what happens. You get a chance to watch any NFL football today, Trent? The Saints played the 49ers today and lost at the very end on a field goal. Played a tough, hard-fought game, though, for sure. Then we have the LSU Tigers, who will face the Oklahoma Sooners December the 28th. Man, that is going to be a fun day. Florida and Baylor. Baylor's good too. Florida's always good. The SEC is tough, man. I see a lot of other fans of different SEC teams, especially Bama. Bama's playing Michigan in their bowl game. And that's going to be an interesting game. Alabama and Michigan. Nick Saban versus Jim Harbaugh. That's going to be a fun one. So Trent, what's your honest thoughts on the Final Four? LSU playing Oklahoma and Clemson and Ohio State. Just want to get your thoughts on that. Hey, what's up, Woot Woot? eat corn or just have beans in the breads. You make till now, okay? What's up, Wood Boot? Thanks for joining in, man. It's been a long time. I'm trying to get this fire going. I actually had it going pretty good a while ago. Wood, who's your team? Do you have a college football team or an NFL team or NBA team that you follow, or even maybe even a baseball team? I'm gonna have to check that out. Trent, who is on your schedule? First 5 games. Are only good because you in Louisiana. You know it. That's it, brother. Wood, are you a college football fan? I don't know if you saw that LSU made the #1 seed. We're gonna play Oklahoma. Wow, Baylor first game and LSU and Bama. Yeah, that is gonna be tough, Trent. That is gonna be very tough. Well, Lane Kiffin knows what he's getting into. Obviously, he's getting a pay raise. So, you're an LSU. Wood is an LSU fan. Oh my God. We have another LSU fan in here. That's awesome. I'll tell you what, our Tigers are playing good. You live by where they make hot sauce? That's cool. See, all-time people from Mississippi. There we go. There's your fire. Have y'all started getting into college basketball yet? I'll tell y'all what, I'm looking forward to some college baseball coming up too, man. That's gonna be fun. First, I want to get that national championship. You guys all pretty much in the holiday spirit. I was looking today, man. It's crazy. The Christmas trees bought the same tree last year. The Christmas trees went up $10 this year, man. Watched a few games, 6-3 on the season. All right, y'all. Let's just chill. Come on, man. Hey, I'm glad. Honestly, though, what y'all want to talk about, man? Y'all got any questions? Y'all got any good questions? Let's talk about let's talk a little NFL, man. Did y'all watch the Saints game today? Come on, guys. Y'all, did y'all watch the Saints today? Saints played the 49ers. I think the Patriots lost too today. Come on, guys. We're just trying to have a little Sunday night. We're just trying to have a little Sunday night video, man. So what y'all? Hey, what's up, Jacob? We're having a little fireside fun chat here and hanging out on a Sunday night before we get ready for another big week. Yeah, I was sad the Saints lost too. A lot of people is gonna be going after. Can we all agree on something? Everybody in this room, can we all agree on something that Joe Burrow is gonna win the Heisman Trophy, and Joe Burrow is the best? Can we all agree that Joe Burrow is the best player coming into the NFL this year? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Honestly, I think Joe Burrow. You know, the Bengals have the #1 overall pick. I believe Joe Burrow is the next great. See, let me tell you something. Joe Burrow is as humble as they come, okay? And if you watch Joe Burrow, he makes things happen, okay? And I believe y'all agree with me. When y'all watch, if y'all watch a replay of the SEC Championship or any LSU game this year, watch what he does when the pocket breaks down. He makes plays. He has a vision, and if you look at even the passes that were incomplete, yes, he does. If you look at the passes that were incomplete, he had them in the receiver's hands. They may have just, you know, dropped them, or you know, maybe the defensive back made a great play, but he has a pinpoint accuracy to him. He's going to be, in my opinion, a great NFL quarterback. And like I said, the Bengals are horrible, and the Bengals are horrible, and they have Andy Dalton right now. So I'm thinking that, you know, they'd be crazy not to take him with the first pick. You know, they got a lot of people, a lot of Saints fans that are saying, well, we need to trade up and get Burrows, but I don't think we're gonna have enough to move up. You'd have to do something like crazy. I mean, LSU O-line looked good from what I saw. Gave Burrow lots of time to throw. Yes, they did. They did, Trent. But watch the game. You'll see come December the 28th. Burrow is a special quarterback, man. I really believe this. Burrow, the dude makes things happen. Like I said, you know, and what he has the height. I'd really love to know what his 40 time is, because he makes he made the Georgia defense look bad. He really did. But you know what? It's not just him, man. LSU has so much talent. Uh, you know, running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, Jamar Chase, um, I mean, Moss, all of them. You know, we just Jefferson, just so many weapons. You know, it's gonna be very interesting to see um, the Oklahoma game. You know, against uh, against that old boy. Yeah, there you go, Trent. Hey, Woot, Woot, come on, man. Chill out, please. Let's all just get along, man. Y'all all, let me tell y'all something, man. I consider everyone in this video a friend of mine. So let's all chill. Holiday season. Ain't nobody need to be mean to nobody. Let's just all chill and support one another, man. Life's too short to be mean to one another. You know, I always try to say that. Let's help each other out. What's up, Archie Manning? Oh, Lord. But yeah, I was trying to think about who it was. We're going to be going against Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts is a doggone good quarterback, too, man. That's going to be a tough game. You know, I'm going to tell you all the team that I don't think everybody's talking about, but Clemson. Clemson is tough, man. Clemson is the defending champions. Clemson, Ohio State is going to be a really good game, too. December 28th is going to be fun, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I can't wait till December 28th. That is going to be a great Saturday. I'm going to get up and fry me something. I'm probably going to do the works that day. That's the Peach Bowl. We got the Peach Bowl, man. And then we got Ohio State, Clemson. And then the winner from those two will be in the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans. You know, I'm kind of hoping that it's LSU, Ohio State. I mean, I won't be sad if it's LSU and Clemson, but just the intrigue of knowing that Joe Burrow came from Ohio State and he wasn't good enough in their eyes to be the starting quarterback. So he comes all the way to Baton Rouge, and I don't know if y'all watching this, but there's a lot of fans in Ohio that are wearing LSU gear and pulling for LSU this year because of Joe Burrow. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: I'm a Saints fan when it comes to the NFL. Boy, that'd be nice, huh, Trent? I'm a Saints fan when it comes to the NFL. But wherever Joe Burrow goes, I'm a support him. I just hope he doesn't go anywhere like Atlanta or Tampa or Carolina. The way Devin White was one of my favorite players. He still is, but makes it kind of tough when they go to a division rival, you know, or when they got to play the Saints. Now, talking about the Saints, I know we got some Saints fans in here. I believe Trent kind of follows the Saints. And I don't know Archie Manning. If this is the real Archie Manning actually played for the Saints years ago. But let me ask y'all this. I was thinking about this today. Odell Beckham. I'm hearing he wants out of Cleveland. Okay. And the Saints need another receiver. You know, the Saints have Michael Thomas, and they got the tight end Cook, the big tight end. And actually, the Saints' second receiver receptions on the team is Kamara. You know, so actually, right now, Michael Thomas, I think he had 11 receptions today. That put him at 121. He very well could break the all-time NFL record for receptions in a season, held by Marvin Harrison. I believe I read that was at 142. But we need to get somebody on the other side, a real good second receiver. So what would y'all think about the Saints making a move for Odell Beckham? Because personally, I would love to see it. I think it'd be a great fit. Yes, I think it would be a wonderful fit, man. I don't know what we'd have to give to get it, but to get him, I wouldn't give a first round pick, but I mean, I'd give a second round pick You know, I don't know what I definitely try to get Odell Beckham back to Louisiana. Can you imagine an offense with Michael Thomas on one side, Odell Beckham Jr. on the other side, Alvin Kamara in the backfield? I mean, with Drew Brees. What's up, little Jacob? Yeah. Let me ask Jacob. I got a question for Jacob. Um, I got a question for Jacob because, we got some LSU fans in here. Do you think, Jacob, that it would be a good idea to look at the possibility of trading Leonard Fournette in the offseason to acquire, I don't know, maybe maybe a first round pick, or what's your thoughts on that? Um, or would you say Leonard Fournette is a player you build around? Yeah, it would be cool. Cause I'm a huge Leonard Fournette. I'm a huge fan. Tell you the truth, I'm a huge fan of all players that play for LSU. Um, you know, like we say, forever LSU. Once you come to LSU and you leave here, we got you back. I don't care what team you play for, we got you back. But I would love to see Leonard Fournette. That's another one, but we too loaded. But I don't know, man. I think the Jags have a big decision to make. Well, um, Jacob, question for you: what is the Jags' record right now? I just, to be honest with you, man. To be honest with you, um, that's not very nice, Archie. Um, to be to be honest with you, Jacob, man, I don't see Burrow lasting that long though. I don't know off the top of my head. I know I don't know off the top of my head what the Jags record is right now, but I don't look the furthest I see 4-9, so that puts y'all. Uh, let's see. You know what, Archie? The thing about nobody's an idiot here, okay? But the thing about it is, um, the furthest I honestly see, the furthest I honestly see Joe Burrow falling is to the Dolphins at 4. But I think honestly, man, I think unless some team, let me ask y'all this. Obviously, y'all all follow sports. Y'all all follow football. Do y'all think that do y'all could y'all possibly see a team trading like two or three first round picks to move up to take Joe Burrow? Like, cause I'm an LSU fan. All right, and I'm biased. I'm not gonna lie. Just from the outside, Trent, I guess I'd ask you this question, and Jacob, do y'all think he's as good? Do y'all see it as us LSU fans think Joe Burrow is? I mean, Trent, in your opinion, and Jacob, is Joe Burrow that good? Do y'all see him being the next Tom Brady in the NFL? As far as fan, as far as fan packs, I am trying to get some in right now. I normally do a little thing around Christmas time. Yeah, I know. I agree, Trent. Whoa, look Ash right there. He says hi. That's the thing, man. It's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be totally interesting to see what teams are willing to trade up. You have a if you think that Joe Burrow is a franchise quarterback, okay. If you believe in your heart that he is the next Tom Brady, that you build a franchise around this dude. If you think he's that good, um, then you know what? You trade it up. Okay, anybody could. I mean, the Saints. If you believe that he's the next great quarterback, he's a franchise. You know how hard? Do y'all know how hard? Look, let me bring up an honest question for y'all. Do y'all think? Do y'all know how hard it is to find a franchise quarterback? Do you know that teams every year literally reach for quarterbacks just based on potential? I mean, I want y'all to think about that for a second. Think about all the quarterbacks in the NFL every year that move into the first round and don't even have nearly as much potential as Joe Burrow does. And to me, if you're an NFL franchise and you believe that he can come in and change the direction of your franchise, you trade up for him. You know what? I thought that Nick Foles would have been a good pickup. You know what, Nick Foles appears to be, for some reason, he just grabbed the magic in Philadelphia. Somehow the team rallied around him. The same thing happened. That's exactly right, Trent. Quarterbacks who should go in the third or fourth round get drafted in the first round. That's exactly right. That's the thing. You know, you have guys that, you know, let me ask y'all this. Y'all remember the year when Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf were drafted? You know, Peyton Manning was a shoe-in, and then there was a question mark if he was going to be who was going to be the first pick out of him and Ryan Leaf that year. But I don't know, man. I really believe that, you know, Cincinnati's be crazy not to take him first. I believe he's a guy that you build around, and he's from Ohio, and I think they'd be crazy not to take him with the first pick. So let's talk about another topic, and if y'all have a topic, we can always talk about. But y'all got who did y'all play today, Jacob? Come on, Archie. That cat is knocking down everything right here. The Chargers. Well, hey, let's talk about another topic. The Dallas Cowboys. I'm surprised Dallas hadn't fired their coach yet. Um, Garrett, I think it's Garrett. He let me tell y'all something, man. When I was growing up, the Dallas Cowboys were a team to be feared. When I was growing up, they were a team to be reckoned with, for sure. They had Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, and I don't know. It just surprises me that the Dallas hadn't. Thing is, though, they still like in first place. You know, it doesn't seem like the Eagles wanna win. They're struggling. So the way the NFL works, you may have a Dallas Cowboys team with a losing record win that division and get in the playoffs, and you may have another team miss out with a better record because it goes by division winners. Yep, he pretty much is Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is puppet, but I don't know. I wouldn't be too happy if I was a Cowboys fan. Dang, you got you a 10 point? Wow. Hey, Misfits and Dreamers, how y'all doing up there in New York? Thank you for joining in. We got us a little fire going tonight. Special Sunday night edition. Cool. That cat's going crazy tonight, man. That cat, oh Lord, that cat's going crazy on me tonight. I've never seen him like this. How's the weather over there in New York tonight? For those of y'all that don't know, my friends, Mr. Bob and Miss Bonnie up there in New York, Misfits and Dreamers, y'all check them out. Ashes all over the place tonight, sitting by the fire. I don't know where Cole is. He's somewhere around. Everybody here in the holiday spirit yet? Finally started to listen to a little. I actually had some Christmas tunes going out. Probably when I end this stream, I'm gonna turn them back on. You gotta protect yourself. You know that copyright that tends to happen. But sitting out here listening to some Christmas tunes. Oh, y'all gonna get some rain over there? Well, it's always tough when you see on a Sunday night when you see that you're gonna get rain all week or rain on the Monday. You know, you gotta go deal with all that stuff. Yeah, we fixing to get into. I saw. Okay, so Trent, hey, excellent question. He says, random question, Crisco. LSU has had very good teams and very good players in the past, but where you rank this year's LSU team all time, and who do you think the best LSU player of all time? Well, my initial answer to that question is I won't be able to answer that question fully until the season is over, because until LSU wins the national championship this year, you still can't say that they're the very best. But just as far as drinking Christmas cheer, does that count? It does, Misfits. But just just looking at the team, as far as my opinion on exciting and just, I believe that this team potentially is the greatest in the history of LSU football, and I believe that. But we still got to win the championship, before I can officially give that. But when we look back on the first round picks that are on this team, you got a freshman, Derek Stingley Jr., the cornerback. He's a true freshman. I want y'all to remember that. He's a true freshman. Um, he's just playing like the best cornerback in the country, man. I mean, you got a Joe Burrow who's gonna probably be the first overall pick in the draft. Um, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who he's not Leonard Fournette. He doesn't have the power of Leonard Fournette, and he doesn't have quite the speed and the power of Darius Geis. But he reminds me, I don't want to compare him yet, but he reminds me of an Emmitt Smith type running back, because he just produces, man. He just literally produces. I think he's gonna be awesome too. And then you got a Jamar Chase. You got a Thaddeus Moss. I mean, Randy Moss's son. You got a Grant Delpit, that's a first round pick. Um, Jefferson, the wide receiver. You got so much talent on this team, man. I mean, when we gonna look back? Look, let me tell you something. When we gonna look back on this LSU team, and you look at all the first round picks, you're just gonna be amazed, you know. And then when you look at the coaching staff, you look at Joe Brady, the quarterbacks coach that was brought in from the Saints. This dude right here, in my opinion, is ready to be at least a college coach. It's gonna take all we have to hold him from moving. This year. I mean, he is, in my opinion, one of the great minds right now in football. Uh, you got Coach O. Coach O is at his dream job. He knew that he had to hire. Let's see. Yeah, Trent. I think y'all gonna be uh, pretty good. But the thing about it is, man, the SEC is so good that there's no room for failure. And to be honest with you, it's a conference where you have to get it done quickly. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all imagine? Okay, Coach Ogeron came over here. He was the interim coach when Les Miles got fired, and and a lot of people around here, you know, didn't respect him being hired. They wanted Tom Herman and Jimbo Fisher and all these other coaches. If he wouldn't have had success like he's having right now, he would have been gone by now. Okay, you have to have there's no room for error when you competing in the Southeastern Conference. You're competing with the best of the best. That's just the way it is. You know. Wow. Hey Trent, isn't that a crazy thing, man? I remember when I was younger and I realized that I was older than like the football players or the players in the NFL and all. And it was a realist and said, man, I'm getting old. You know what? And Trent, I appreciate you saying that because you speaking the truth. Myself, I went to I might have told y'all this story, but they used to have LSU fan day when Les Miles was still there. And I went to a fan day, and the two people I wanted to meet and get their autograph was Leonard Fournette, because I was still am a big Leonard Fournette fan, and Coach Orgeron, and he came in as the defensive line coach. So I got in the line and I met Leonard Fournette and got his autograph, and then I uh, went to the other building and I got Coach O's autograph, and I talked to them and I just told him, that see, when he was interim coach at USC, y'all know Coach O's been around. I'm gonna talk about that too, about Coach O learned since his Ole Miss and USC days. Y'all know Coach O has been around. If y'all don't know this, a lot of people that don't follow sports may think that Coach O just some old showed up and he's been around. Okay, he's been around. Um, but I told him, I said, I don't feel like you got a fair shot, at USC, because I can't remember what it was. I think they went 7-2 with him, but they decided to go with Steve Sarkisian, and I think that I think everything happened for a reason. That Coach O was supposed to come here, being from Louisiana, and I promise you, I mean it with all my heart, that it does mean more. It does mean more that Coach O is here, being that he's from Louisiana. It does, being he's from Louisiana and from the area. It means a lot more to me. I want y'all to know that. it means a lot more to me to have him as head coach than it would mean to have somebody else coaching this team. Because he understands, and I want this team to win for this state just as much as I want them to win for Coach Ogeron to prove the haters wrong. Same thing with Joe Burrow. Uh, you know, I'm just that's it. So okay, MCore says, well, first hold on, let me read this in order. Okay, I think Coach O has learned a lot since his Ole Miss and USC days. Trent said, yes, I believe so. When he went to Ole Miss, Coach O has always been a very uh, vocal, fiery type coach. Said what he had to say, wear your heart on your shoulder type coach, type person. And he even said it himself. The difference when he coached at Ole Miss was he tried to coach the whole team like he coached the defensive line, and it just didn't work out. He brought in the talent, the talent was there, but it just didn't work out. And when he came to LSU, he realized that the thing is you hire the best coordinators and the best group, and you let them do their thing, and you kind of oversee it all. But that's what's making this. And look, let's be honest with you. Let's be honest, everybody. To have a Joe Burrow fall into your lap and transfer over here, I mean, come on now. We got lucky to have Joe Burrow come over here. I mean, think about it. You have potentially the first overall pick in the draft, the Heisman Trophy winner, that Ohio State let him get away. I mean, you came into the perfect situation, you know. Okay, let's see. So Trent says, hopefully Lane Kiffin has learned a lot. We can become a very good football team. Well, and hey, let me tell you something about Lane Kiffin, Trent. When Coach O was hard, Coach O and Lane Kiffin are coached together at USC, and they're very tight. They coached at Tennessee together, I believe, and I thought Lane Kiffin was going to end up being our offensive coordinator when Coach O came here. So you just have to see, man. The thing about it is, just like I'm 100% LSU, no matter what, win or lose. You're 100% Ole Miss, no matter what, win or lose. You just gotta keep backing them. Um, and then Jacob says, "Dang, it's been 2 months since I made a video." Yeah, that's a long time, man. That's a long time. Okay, MCore says, "Quack champs." Wahaha, no Heisman. Come on now, bub. Look, MCore, let's be honest, man. At least you can say you got a friend in Louisiana that that's an LSU fan. At least you have that connection to the national championship. So there you go. Okay. Trent says, just imagine if Jalen Hurd, Justin Field, Joe Burrow never got to transfer. Yep. You know, I'm interested to see, looking ahead, this quarterback class, man. Can y'all hey, Trent, Justin Fields, do you think he's going pro? I don't know too much about him. Do you think he's going pro? So this year, because we could be looking at Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, Joe Burrow, Tua. I mean, we literally could have the best. We literally could have the best um, quarterback class in in recent history for sure. We got something. They got something making some noise in the bushes over there. I think it's a dang gone skunk. Can't tell what it is. Okay. So MCore says he's good. He has a championship too. Okay, Trent says hearing Coach Kiffin bringing in a lot of new coaches. Yeah, I'm sure he is, Trent. I'm sure he is. Back-to-back champs in high school. Jacob got those Lakers, man. Jacob is gonna be interesting to see what those Lakers do, man. I know they playing on Christmas Day. Who the Lakers playing on Christmas Day, by the way, Jacob? Okay, here in Kendall Browse, Florida. I haven't quite gotten into NBA basketball quite yet, but I am an NBA fan. What in the world is that? Oh, that's a cat. That's Ash that was playing in some leaves. But I am a big NBA fan. I haven't been You know what? I don't think I watched the NBA game this year. But I'm kind of interested to see what the Golden State Warriors do without Durant, if they can still make a push to get back to the championship. But I haven't even watched not one game this year. But I'll probably get back into that once football is over. Don't see Justin Fields being a good NFL quarterback. You know what would have been a fun game, Trent? Uh, to see Oklahoma and Alabama. Wouldn't that have been fun to see Jalen Hurts go against Bama? I think so. Are any of y'all? I'm away from the TV right now. Do y'all have a score of the Rams and the Seahawks game? You know what? Another game I thought would have been fun to see. I know it's not gonna happen, but I wanted to see. Um, I wanted to see. I wanted to see Oregon play Alabama in a bowl game. I thought that would have been pretty fun to see. 21-9 Rams. Thanks for the heads up, Jake. Um, that definitely would be a big win for the Rams if they can beat Seattle. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited. I got my LSU 2019 SEC champions hat coming, so I'm pretty excited about that. Um, that was one of the things I had talked about all week was, you know, LSU hasn't won the Southeastern Conference since 2011. So every year, I'd be watching, and you'd see Alabama holding up that trophy, and Nick Saban on that field with those players wearing their Southeastern Conference champions gear, and I'd go and I'd look it up and see, man, if we could just win it one year, if we could just win it, if we could just win it, and we did it. On the one with 1 second, the score was 31-7. So everybody here done got all their Christmas shopping done, or y'all still kind of working on that? I still got a I still got a good bit left to go, man. Myself, I don't want a thing. I don't want or need a thing for Christmas. But, you know, that's just me. I really have everything I want. But, what I want can't be. Oh Lord, we have an armadillo. Watch this, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Just chill out for a second. Let's see if he comes this way. This is what makes the stream exciting. Looking at him. Oh Lord. I knew there was something out here making holes by the pit. He's coming. Did not get too close. God, though. Cool. Big tail. Oh, he's going back in. He's running out. He's running away, y'all. All right. I have no idea what I want. Just getting money and clothes. Okay. Thompson and Central Phoenix City played in 7A. That's Tua game for. So Tua played from Thompson. Yeah, my high school did pretty good. Where I went to high school, they made it to the quarterfinals this year. We did have a couple of local teams that ended up winning the championship, but it was a pretty good season. I only made like a couple of high school games this year. Thankfully, I made 2 LSU games this year, and hopefully, I'm hoping to make a couple of LSU basketball games, and I want to definitely make some LSU baseball games. Man, I didn't get to make a LSU baseball game last year, so hoping to make a few LSU baseball games this spring. You know what's fun? What's fun to go to when you have this when the seasons cross over. Like this year, we had LSU played basketball the Friday night. That was last weekend, actually. LSU played a game the Friday night. Then you had the Texas A&M game the Saturday. So you could have gone to the basketball game, stayed the night, and then gone to the LSU football game. But I've done that a couple times. One time I went to LSU basketball senior day, and then they had that was at like 11, and then they had a baseball game the same night. So just moved the car over and then went to the baseball game. That was awesome. Yeah, another question I have for y'all. How many of y'all play I guess Xbox and all that? Any of y'all here play PlayStation or Xbox? I used to be a big play a lot of Madden back in the day, but I don't know, man. I kind of got out of it. You play PS4. So Jacob, you play some Madden? Are you a Madden player? Yeah, yeah. That's how it is with us too. With our play 2K on Xbox One sometime. Cool, cool. Spring game. Yeah, I enjoy going to the LSU spring game as well. The spring games are always fun. You know, it's a free event to get in, and it's just a lot of fun. They always have it all set up real nice, very family oriented. Probably continue for about 5 more minutes on this thing. We're gonna make an hour. You guys have any fun things going on this week? That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, Jacob. That'd be awesome, buddy. So this week, I'm fixing to go check out all the. I think they probably announced all the bowl games coming up. So this week we're gonna have, so much of things going on, but we'll be getting ready for the Heisman Trophy ceremony Saturday. And yeah, man, that'd be awesome, Jacob. Um, college football is pretty much done until we have the bowl games. So our LSU's next game is going to be December 28th. That'll be after Christmas. Um, hey, that sounds good. You're going to go live in the coalition. So I guess we're going to be watching some. Well, I guess we're going to be finishing off. They'll give us some time to do all our Christmas shopping the next couple of weeks and whatever else, And then we can get everything lined up and get ready for the bowl games. We got a lot of bowl games coming up. And then for Christmas is going to be Christmas, and we'll have our little. I did do I want y'all to look out for it. I'm gonna try to upload it tomorrow. Miss Cindy, y'all know Miss Cindy, VA Moonshine. She had a fall 15. It was like 15 favorite things of fall. A little video she did by the fire. I did it tonight. So I tried to upload it, but I kind of had a little problem uploading the video, so I'm gonna get it uploaded hopefully tomorrow where I can get some faster connection and all. But y'all check it out, and y'all feel free to do the same. Answer the same questions. I think and maybe give her a shout out in the video. I think that'd be cool if we could all do that. Do y'all have any other questions? Because I'm fixing to call it a night on here, and we're gonna be on the lookout for Jacob and the coalition. Well, if y'all don't have any other questions, all I can say is all right. I'm gonna end this thing. We'll see. We'll be on the lookout for you, buddy. And thank y'all for watching and hanging out. It's gonna be a good week, y'all. LSU's #1 in the nation, where we should be. Let's go win a national championship.